Today's question, and it catches a lot of people off guard. Do I pay taxes on my Social Security benefits? Most folks assume no. The honest answer? Probably yes, at least in part. Let's break down exactly how that works. Whether your benefits get taxed comes down to something called combined income. Take your other income, pensions, withdrawals, wages, add any tax-exempt interest, then add half of your Social Security benefit. That total is your combined income, and it's the number that decides everything. There are two thresholds, and they depend on how you file. If you're single, the first line is $25,000, the second is $34,000. Married filing jointly, those lines move to $32,000 and $44,000. Below the first threshold, you owe nothing. Between the two lines, up to 50% of your benefit can become taxable. And above the top line, up to 85% can become taxable. And that's the most that's ever taxed. Even high earners never lose more than 80% of their benefit to taxation. Not that they pay 85% in taxes, but rather that 85% of the benefit gets taxed. Now, here's the part that surprises people. These thresholds, $25,000, $32,000, $34,000, and $44,000, were set decades ago, back in the 80s and 90s. And they've never been adjusted for inflation, not once. So every time Social Security gets a cost of living raise, or you take a modest withdrawal from savings, you can drift closer to or past thresholds that haven't moved in over 30 years. That's not a loophole, that's just how the law was written. Let's make it concrete. Say a retired couple filing jointly gets $36,000 a year in Social Security, plus $8,000 from an IRA withdrawal. Half their Social Security is $18,000. Add the $8,000 and their combined income is now $26,000, under the $32,000 threshold. Zero tax on their benefits. But bump that IRA withdrawal to $20,000 instead, and combined income jumps to $38,000. Now they're in the 50% band, and some of their Social Security becomes taxable. Same benefit, different withdrawal, different outcome. So, do you pay taxes on Social Security? For a lot of retirees, the honest answer is yes, at least partially. But how much depends entirely on your other income, which means it's something you can actually plan around. And that's exactly the kind of detail a real retirement plan accounts for. Got a retirement question? Drop it in the comments. That's what Ask Jose is all about. I'll see you soon.